Boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I'm Mickey D. I host the Stock Scoop, where our baby knockouts knock out the stock market competition, ladies and gentlemen. What a week. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. If you made money this week, hit like. Just like. I haven't had 100 likes in since my birthday. So you gotta give me a lot of love on my birthday. You think, well, he make money, huh? No, that's Mickey D being Mickey D. You're comfortable, right? You're comfortable. You're not. I had a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, I guess the guy said they were picking the wrong baby knockouts and they weren't going up. So they were not comfortable. I'm not here to make you rich. I'm here to make you comfortable. So you got to be comfortable now because they're all going up. How can you miss? How you have to be very good in order to pick the wrong baby knockouts right now. Because let's take a look. We're going to take a look at three. I'm going to give you three gold and silver baby knockouts here. Just for watching the show, I'm going to give you three. But when you look at our sectors, you look at uranium going higher, institutionals investing, the institutions now are piling in. So what's going, they're piling into where the ETFs, right? Put their money in the ETF because, people have to work and nobody's really looking at these individual stocks like we were 5, 6, 7 years ago. We even wrote about it and we got receipts. We put it in a book, we put it in a book right there. It's banned in Germany, but hey, who cares? Anyway, but we have receipts. So we're doing very, very well. Our rare earths, been talking about this for years. You've seen the videos. We were out at Allegiant Stadium years ago, looking at some of that rare, some of those magnets there to build the stadium and all that stuff. We were all into it. Remember in not the Russians, the Chinese were slow in sending some equipment. We think that was a test. Government won't admit it. Nobody will admit it that was a test to see if they could slow down projects. And they did. They slowed down for a couple weeks or so. They slowed. We didn't get material from, we were keeping an eye on it. We didn't get material from China, and it slowed down the construction of that. Nobody's gonna tell you that. We were on the scene, and that's why we can tell you that. So we know our rare earths have been really, really on target. Our research is like primo. Our number one, we picked number ones. Our number one antimony stock right now, it was December 3rd, 2024. December 3rd, 2024. It was in your Baby Knockout newsletter for 98 cents. Okay. That was the number one antimony. We expect double digits not in the distant future here coming up. That means it's going to go from 98 cents to over $10 in 1 year. That's not bad. That's not bad, Mickey. What about your number one tungsten play? Well, we expect it to go also over $10. These stocks started very, very low. Baby knockouts are 25 cents, 50 cents, under a dollar. Our number one scandium play, we expect it also to just read your Baby Knockout newsletter. You don't have a Baby Knockout newsletter, make sure you get there's a new copy coming out here. Make sure you get your Baby Knockout newsletter, because we do the fundamental analysis, we do the technical analysis. We also do what we did during the dot-coms, physical analysis. We knock down doors, we go visit places, go to the conferences, make the phone calls, talk to the CEOs, talk to people at the offices, and sometimes they can be nice and sometimes they're not very nice, depending on how you approach them. And I've had a way of somehow approaching them really nice. But let's talk about gold and silver. 3,800 we breached this week on silver. Excuse me, my voice. Excuse me. And we've got up to what did we go? 40, 46 or so around for silver. Gold at 3,800 or so. We're doing very, very well, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very well. And the pennies and patience now is paying off. In fact, this Big Mike, he's been a baby knockout investor for years and years and years. He was doing some of his, homework and stuff. He's a very well read guy. He does his homework and he knows his stuff, right? He was looking at one stock that we haven't even mentioned on here, one baby knockout in the book. He said, wasn't that in your book? at a penny or 2 pennies or 3 pennies. Yes, it was. But now it's making its way up. Let's say it's 20 times what it was or 30 times already. Already? We're early. Already. So this game really is about pennies and patience, ladies and gentlemen. Pennies and patience. But I'm very, very excited. We're gonna have a young man on, uh, Darius Roberts, window cleaning.net. He'll be on probably early next week. And we look forward to talking to him. He's got his little business started and stuff. He's getting ready to tackle the world, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I want you guys to do because I want you to be very, very comfortable. Don't take this bull market lightly. Any pullbacks, you jump on them. You get a 10, 20% pullback, count it as a gift in a bull market. Count it as a gift, a major gift in a bull market, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is generational stuff. You can set your family up just like the dot coms did for me back in the day when they were going up, 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 up. And the guys were telling me, Doug Casey, late James Dines, they were they had me positioned, guys that were out there doing their thing then, and I was going to see them at these conferences and talking to them, and they did this one that. I jumped on America Online, AOL. I made a mini fortune on AOL, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great trade. It went up. It split. That last split I told you about. If you didn't see the last video where I was talking about the stock split of one of our uranium ETFs, make sure you take a look at that because that's a great stock split. And they just made. I'm not starting a rumor. I don't know anything about this other than ownership, just like you. I'm not privy to any insider information or anything, but I think they can be the AOL of the 1990s with the stock splits because I think it can split again and split again and split again. You know, and a lot of these companies right now, especially the ones that are getting government assistance, and we've been on the forefront, on the front line of and had gotten these stocks for really really cheap, and then they get government assistance, and that kind of sets a base underneath there where you're not these stocks are not going if a stock say it's $5 and it gets government assistance and it goes up to $7, $8, $10, what have you, they're not going to come back down. I don't see MP materials right now coming back to the initial $19, $20, $21 where we're considering it. Some of you were considering it. I don't think it's going to go back down to there anytime soon, you know. But we're doing our thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bull market, and you're doing well. I'm doing well. We're all doing great. Let's set some stops. Let's protect our profits. Let's do what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. The stocks are going to go, they're going to go up right now, but they're going to correct. When they correct 10, 20%, take a look at them. I'm telling you right now, they're going to correct, and I'm saying take a look at them. It's not time to jump out of the window or anything. You can protect, sure, you can set stops, and you can protect your profits, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do. We take profits and we protect profits. That's what we do. This game is about pennies and patience, ladies and gentlemen. We don't chase them, we replace them. So that's what we're going to do here. With lithium on deck right now, oh, get the lithium books also, guys, so you guys will be ready. The government is talking about getting them going into lithium Americas and all this other stuff. There's some other stuff down there too. There's a lot of stuff. We've got some great picks in these books. These books have baby knockouts in them, ladies and gentlemen. They don't call me the baby knockout goat for nothing because they're in there and you guys can make a buku of money. This is generational stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Generational stuff. There'll be another baby knockout king or goat or whatever you want to call him come along, but I'm just the original. Just kidding, just kidding. Hey, have fun, have fun. This is a fun time. Let me show you these stocks real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. I've taken up too much of your time. Let me show you these stocks. Let's have some fun. All you guys that are making money, God bless you. Congratulations, you're doing your thing. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Let's get the numbers up because we're making money. If you're not making money, then don't hit like. Okay, if you're not making money, don't hit like. If you can't make a money on a quarter stock that goes to $10 over the course of a couple years, you don't have that kind of patience. This is not your show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not your guy. Another guy might be your guy. You might get 6% a year or get 4% a year or something like that. That might be safe for you, but for us baby knockout investors, you know how we get down, man. It's like you go for it, baby knockout home runs. Let's take a look. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey D, your host, founder, creator, publisher of the Baby Knockout newsletter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Junior silver mining stocks ready to explode, possible 1,000% gains. The stocks in here, the 16 stocks in here that were under 50 cents, some are still under 50 cents, but they're exploding right now. Now is the time. There are a few of them I want to bring to your attention because they're out of the baby knockout status right now. But there are plenty more. So make sure you have a copy of Junior Silver Mining Stocks ready to explode. Possible 1,000% gains, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at a couple of them. What about Dolly Varden Silver? Now, at a quarter, 35 cents, 50 cents, wherever you're in on Dolly Varden Silver, congratulations. Because this is a stock that we identified early on that had a little mojo to it, projects it had some silver, and we knew it had some silver. So we decided at an early age, like I said, 25 cents, 35 cents, 40, 50 cents, we were going to go and take Dolly Varden on. Dolly Varden right now, they did what they said they were going to do. New management took over, did what they said they were going to do. All these companies, you got a lot of new managers taking over. Good new managers, good young managers here, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Trading now above its 200-day moving average. See this purple here? Trading above its 200-day. It's doing very, very well at 48-day. It's pumping up, shall we say, along with the silver price right now, which is headed to 50. We're going to get there, I'm sure. It's just a matter of time. It may be a sell on the news event, but we're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen, and we're doing very, very well. I'm not deviating from the book. These are stocks that are in the books, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not a time to be cute and try and do other things right now when these stocks have been heavily researched and we know that they have what it takes. How about Discovery Silver? Even when it bounced, when it really took that shakedown down to like 45 cents, 46 cents, we knew Discovery Silver, and this is the symbol. Ladies. We knew it was coming back. We knew it was coming back. This is the Toronto symbol, ladies. $5.23 up in Canada. I enjoy all you in Canada. I love you in Canada. I love Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys very, very much for being on my side. Let me show you one more. It's trading above its 200-day, doing very, very well. This was when it was a quarter, 50 cents, guys. We told you it was going to go up much, much higher. Another one that's been doing a lot of shaking and baking here, if it can come up here. Why do I always have uh, problems with this internet? Do I need to get a new internet company? Whatever. We can't see the chart, but I'll show you the stock anyway. It's Mako Mining, Makof is the symbol, Makof. I'm not going to wait for, the, they're mad at me, the Chinese are mad at me, and there are a lot of people that are upset because they're not trading baby knockouts. But we're killing it. We're killing it, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There we go. There we go. We got a sighting there. As you can see, it's trading up above its 200-day moving average and doing very well. It's crap. It's messing up on me. Anyway, let's go back. Little technical difficulty. Little technical difficulty. Everything will be well, ladies and gentlemen, as long as our baby knockouts are knocking out the stock market competition. We're doing exceptionally well. Stay the course, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to chase these stocks. We're going to replace them. So what you're in right now is not a time, like I said, to get pretty and get cute and everything. Go with the research and go with those stocks that we know. There'll be all kind of stocks popping up. You'll have, uranium stocks popping up out of nowhere, gold and silver stocks popping up out of nowhere. You're going to have these rare earths popping up out of nowhere. Let's go with let's dance with who we came to the party with right now, ladies and gentlemen. While the markets are really, really hot, the gold and silver prices are going up, the uranium price is going up, spots 80, it's going to 150. We know things are really, really happening, ladies and gentlemen. So let's stick with it and let's just do what we do. You guys do what you do. Stay the course. Pullbacks 20%, 15% or so. If we get them, let's go ahead and add to positions. You and your stock advisor get together, your money manager, and you guys decide if you want to add to positions or not. But it's been great. Bull markets are great. Love you, ladies and gentlemen. You take care of you and your family. On the first, we will be having a big, big sale. Let me show you some of those books that you'll be able to choose for 99 cents. Let me just show you here real quick. Just a few of our favorites, ladies and gentlemen, like How to Invest in Uranium Now will be one of them. Also, Gold and Silver Penny Stocks, 10 Low Risk, High Reward Stocks. Also, you'll be able to get that 99 cents, ladies and gentlemen. Just get your ebooks out there, get your ebooks on. Uh, Invest in Gold Today Without Being Cheated. Just a few of the books that we'll have on the first that you'll be able to get. If you can hold off, they all have baby knockouts in them right now, and they're doing very, very well. If you can hold off, get them for 99 cents starting on the first. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have those books and more starting on the first. But what I want you to do is just trust the research. Just trust the research. You know, you will be very, very comfortable, shall we say. Excuse me there. But you'll be very, very comfortable in the long run. And that's my prediction. That's my love to you. You're going to be very, very comfortable in the long run, is my prediction. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of early trading week next week. We look forward to more and more fireworks as gold and silver go up, uranium go up, and in any of the other commodities that we deal with going up, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to bull markets are fun, but let's not lose our hat. Let's not lose sight of trading, of looking at stops either in our mind. I'm going to let this come down to here, or if put them on your platform. Um, Cover yourself, cover your butt, because some of you guys you're making 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 digits per day now. It's a great feeling per day to be making that kind of money, but you definitely want to protect it. So I want to hear those stories. You remember when I had the millionaires come out, the Bitcoin millionaires before the last happening, not this past one, but the one before that, when we keyed in on those stocks and they went from pennies, to $60 and stuff. And I had the Bitcoin millionaires come out. I want some more gold and silver and uranium millionaires to come out and visit me again right after this turn. So I want you to really protect your profits, ladies and gentlemen. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Let the excitement cover you and all your family, ladies and gentlemen. If you need energy, you need strength, you need guidance, look up, because that's where you're going to get it from. God bless you. Love you. Take care of you and your family.